Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Feedback Fridays. I'm here at Wales Cricket Club. I'm all set up, raring to go. I've got a seamer later on. We're going to do some work around making sure we can get in behind the front foot line. And I want to talk to you today about bandwidth feedback. Now, bandwidth feedback is a great way that we can ensure that we give the right level of praise and support, but also the right level of constructive feedback to ensure that we can develop and accelerate a skill set that someone may be practicing, a process they may be practicing, or praising an outcome that player is working on. So what we're going to have a little look at today is we're going to have a look at 2 sessions that I've done throughout this week. The first one I will be with a keeper. Now, within this session, what she's looking to do is to move laterally better when she stands back so that she can catch the ball in line with her belly button. So in terms of her bandwidth feedback for this session, I'm going to praise her any ball that she moves to and catches or drops in line with her belly button. So I'm praising the movement to get to that position. I'm going to be silent or just engage in some pleasant discussion and a bit of humour maybe if they catch the ball outside of her belly button, and then I'm going to give feedback if there is no intention to move at all and a hand is just stuck out there, like their feet are set in concrete, a hand's plucked out, and whether they catch it or not, I'm going to look to feedback on that. So have a little look at this session now. Let us know what you think. So can we aim just to shuffle enough that we catch every ball in line with our belly button? Yeah? Very nice. There we go, lovely. Let's stop again. Very nice. We're going to do a couple more and then I'm going to try and up the challenge a little bit. Lovely stuff. Taken. Great body position.
And they're doing the sail at the
Great body position. So although that doesn't feel comfortable, best body position possible to make a catch there. Really good. Well done. Really good. Oh, hello. Well taken. Lovely feet movement. Move really nicely to catch that in line with your belly button there. Top draw. Go.
And so
Great feet again. Great feet.
He agrees we're going to use these people.
Really good stuff. Again, top stuff. Great take. Great take. And again, great body position. Really good stuff, this. Oh, yes. Great work. Great stuff.
I think that's the session the camera helps with.
Great body position. So I'm not purposely throwing it that short, but the way that you've moved, but then kept your low body position to just let that go straight into your hands. Beautiful. Again. Feet again, super movement towards your target. Great body position again. Move really nicely to get in line with that. Right body position. Really good. Last two. Super finish. So what are your views on that, guys? I thought she did really well within that session, considering what our aim and objective was around trying to catch the ball in line with her belly button as often as possible when standing back. So she moved really well, more often than not, which meant that I gave a lot of praise in comparison. So I don't think I had to give any constructive feedback within that whole session. So we can look at that in a couple of ways. It may be that I set my bandwidth a little bit too low. So her skill set was better than I originally anticipated, so I can set what I then give feedback on a little bit higher. But then also the other element that we can look at as well is the fact that she's obviously developing some things for herself as well. So there's a large period of time where she catches balls, not necessarily in the perfect way that we're looking for, in terms of it being just either side of her belly button, and she opts to not move as much sometimes as what could be appropriate, but where I don't say anything, so there's no praise, there's no constructive feedback discussion around that, then it obviously gives her some thinking time to work it out for herself, and she will understand that when I praise her it's because she's done something well. So that element of I believe it's operant conditioning, where we're looking to positively reinforce the things we're looking at, which is that process around moving to catch in line with their belly button. She puts two and two together, so I want to do that more because I want that praise. So you can see throughout that session that she continues on and on there. Now, there are some other things around my coaching in that where I do give some pretty meaningless praise. You know, oh, great take, well done. You know, there's moments there that I can definitely look at, and I'm going to go away and have a good think and reflect on what I actually really mean in those times. But then there are also times where I miss the odd one as well, where she does it really well and I don't say anything. So there's something that I've got to be really focused on top of. Now, looking at this second session, what we're going to have a look at here is how we can take bandwidth feedback and use it to progress something over time. So the session in question here is with a batter who's in his second session of working on his back foot positioning when he goes back. So previously he's managed to get his foot pointing down the wicket, which meant he was very square upon contact when he hit the ball off the back foot, irrespective of what shot he played. So what we're looking to do here now is to praise when he gets that foot into a great position. Any other time I'm not going to say anything unless the person I'm working with engages me in discussion, and then I will give feedback when I see that back foot pointing down the wicket as well. So in this session we go with a side arm and an incredible, just so I can get the ball to bounce a decent level and go a high level of pace without the threat of the hard ball. So we get stuck into that session, and let me know what you think, guys. Perfect. So hour and half an hour?
Yeah, perfect.
Away from you slightly. That is. sorry, that's right. First one you've got to put down the wicket there this session.
Trying to hit it a bit square, so I thought if I come there,
Yeah, that's where I think you can keep this, but then use that left leg to open up a bit more. I think it'll just give you a little bit more control, because from here you can then only poke at the ball, whereas from here you can still swing, and if that was to do anything extravagant, you can still deal with it. That back foot looking much better more often than not in here when you play back.
slice it.
Cut back a little bit, that one.
Say, I thought I was standing on sort of middle. Thought I knew where my other something was, but not. Like going wide or something.
So, going wide,
I hit it.
cut back in. Yeah, there's obviously something in being able to get it to cut and across the. So I know Plunkett's done it a lot, and I don't know how yet, but great foot position there, bud. Lovely movement back. Get yourself nice and side on, really good. Happy with that?
Yeah, I checked my foot.
It's very nice, mate. Great foot position again. Right foot position again. Really good there, mate. Body position, top floor. Oh, cow!
Quite funny there. I just left the house before they announced the winner. Sad times.
So there we go, guys. There's two examples of how I use bandwidth feedback. One was just within a session itself, and two, how I've kind of progressed it over time from what I did last week with that player going into this week as well. Let us know what your thoughts and feedback are. Hit like on YouTube and make sure you subscribe, and then feel free to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Cheers, guys.